Hey everyone, I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. So we're going to jump right into one of my favorite topics. This is for all of you who might be people pleasers or recovering people pleasers, or any of you who ever struggled to say no to other people. I am a recovering people pleaser myself, and so I used to say yes to literally everybody except for myself for the longest time. I wanted to placate people. I wanted to make other people happy. I'm a business owner myself, so I always wanted to support other people by jumping on their email list or taking their free course. And eventually, these things all started to add up across my life. There were things that I was saying yes to for my friends, for my family, for colleagues in this online space. And it got to the point where I literally felt like I couldn't breathe. So let me know, respond to this email if you have ever felt that way. And listen, I get it. Like I said, I've been there. But I want you to know that once I started to say no to things that really didn't align with what I needed and what I wanted to put my energy and money and time into, first of all, I found that people actually appreciated that I was being honest when I didn't actually have the time and space to fully commit to whatever it was they were asking me for. And ask yourself, how would I feel if somebody said, no, I can't, I would love to, but my plate is too full right now. Chances are you're going to understand that, and you're going to accept that because you're a human too, right? So most people don't actually get upset when you say no, right? This also, by saying no, allowed me to actually have more white space on my calendar. And allowed me to really focus my time and energy on saying yes to myself and to the things that I hold near and dear to my heart, the things that really mean a lot to me. And the last thing is that it's actually freed up a lot of time and energy and money to do things that I always said, I really wish I could, but fill in the blank. I was constantly turning down great opportunities because I was so overwhelmed by how full my calendar was. And the solution to that turned out to be a simple 2-letter word: no. And guess what? One thing that I didn't realize was that no is actually a complete full sentence. You don't need to justify it. You don't need to explain yourself. If your heart is saying no and you really, really don't think that you can actually fully feel excited and energized by something, just say no, right? Or, maybe make a time in your calendar for later that you may be able to circle back and say yes. But you do not have to say yes to everything except for yourself, okay? So I'm going to give you a quick little challenge. And just like in the last volume of Likewise, I am giving away some awesome prizes. And just for responding to this challenge and reflecting on it. So when you do respond to this challenge, you can either just answer all the questions, or you can submit a reflection. I don't mind if you want to submit an audio, a video, or a written response, whatever it is. Just challenge yourself to take action right now. Alrighty. So, I want you guys to ask yourself, who is the person in your life that you struggle the most to say no to? For this one scenario, I don't want you to think about yourself. Think about one other person that's not you that you struggle to say no to. Then I want you to ask yourself, what is one thing that you've recently said yes to doing for this person but wish that you said no? And it could be really simple. It could be the littlest thing, like maybe they're asking you to go to the grocery store and grab the milk and you said yes to doing it. Anything. Now I want to ask you, why did you say yes? How would your life be better if you had said no? How would it honestly impact them if you had just said no, like your heart was telling you to? And now I want you to ask yourself, what would happen if you told this person no? They'll need to find somebody else, or they'll need to do it themselves. Obviously, you don't have to say it rudely. You can, be kind about it. But what is the worst thing that would happen if you said no? All right. So answer those questions. I will be dropping them below so that you don't have to watch this video a million times to remember everything. But I want you to really reflect. What is coming up for you as you go through this exercise? How are you feeling? And I want you to, as you're thinking about this, I want you to challenge yourself to say no to this person the next time they ask you to do something that doesn't feel good, right? Just say no. Because I promise you, if you are able to say no to this person, if you are able to say no to this person, you can say no to anybody, right? We're getting the hardest person out of the way so that everybody else will be a lot easier. And the more that you get in the habit of saying no and make that a common practice, the easier it's going to be. So let me know, how did you like this training? And I cannot wait to see your challenge responses.